Today we're welcoming Jaimie Kelton to the podcast. Jaimie's an award-winning voice actor and podcaster. She's also a gay mom, dancer, singer, actor, writer, and I can tell you from experience, she is a person who is filled with sunshine. Her joy and enthusiasm are infectious, and I love the work she does on the Queer Family podcast, where she gives the queer community an opportunity to be really real about families, what they mean to us, how we make them, the good, the difficult, the turkey basters. Her new podcast, Love Take Two with Jose Rolón, aka NYC Gay Dad, is out now. Introduce yourself, Jaimie. Tell us why you're here. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Jaimie Kelton. I never say my last name. That felt so weird. I'm Jaimie. I am the host of two podcasts, the Queer Family Podcast and Love Take Two, that I co-host with Jose Rolón. And I'm a mom of two. I'm a wife to Anne. And I don't know, what else do you want to know? I used to act.
Everything.
I used to sing and dance. I still sing and dance. I have I call it Tourette's of singing. I'm constantly just busting out into songs and lyrics. Do you?
Although I'm nor a singer or an actor. It's just, I like the Tourette's of singing. Yeah.
It's like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
There's always a song that has to come out when something happens in life. It just
doesn't feel like it's a problem.
She was introducing our last guest, and he has a book called Put It in Your Mouth.
Interesting.
And then what is that? And it immediately sent my brain to...
Yeah.
That was
I'm
the
right
one.
there.
And I'm like, I can't go back from this.
Yep, now it's in my head. Thank you.
Sorry.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Good for us.
Yeah, and busting out. It comes busting out. And then, of course, I think of a musical theater song, June is busting out all over. You know that song? All over.
No.
Oh, wait, yes.
That's where your musical theater power takes over.
There it is. I think that's Carousel.
It's a snowball effect, really.
Sure is. Carnival, Carousel, yeah. It's problematic.
I love this for your kids.
It annoys my children to no end. Mom,
I bet they love it.
I tell them, you don't tell a professional to stop.
Yeah.
You never stop a professional singer. You say thank you and more.
Yes, more, please.
Applause.
No, I'm not allowed to dance in my own home. I'm not allowed to sing in my own home.
Rude.
It's children.
So rude.
They're so rude to us.
Yeah.
God.
They really are. Your kids are older, though. Tell us what we can look forward to.
Well, I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. I feel like you have an older kid, no? Did I make that up?
He's turning 9 next month.
We have 9-year-olds.
9-year-olds.
And a 6-year-old.
Are they in the same class? Your 9-year-olds?
They're not.
They're in different schools.
Oh, different schools.
But they're buddies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, I get it.
And hers is a good influence on mine.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's really well behaved.
He's a good boy.
He's got 2 moms and no siblings, so he has his shit together. He's been hanging out with adults his whole life. And then my kids come over and he's like, okay, you've touched all my things, and now I've had enough.
Yeah.
Well, he used to want siblings, and I was like, well, you have siblings. They just don't live with us, so we're going to spend a lot of time with them. And then we went on vacation together. And
with the dibblings, as they say.
And he was spending time with her kids and, like in an environment where he cannot escape and have his own space. And I loved it. I'm like, you need this. And he realized that he does not want siblings. He loves them. He was just like,
in small doses. I love them in small doses.
Being an only child. And I was like, correct.
Yeah. We all love them in small doses.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you have a 12-year-old, but your daughter is 12.
So my daughter's 12.
It's a different experience.
She is 12 going on like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's I don't even know what to say.
Tell me about like phones and social media and for
we're already
a
obsessed with
12-year-old.
phones.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Did you get a landline? That's what everybody's doing.
No, we didn't. So we did everything wrong, but we were trying to do everything right. And then what had happened was, so we live in a city, right? And my daughter is on her own now. Like, she navigates the city on her own. She gets everywhere totally alone, right? So we need a way to track her. So we decided when she went to middle school and she was so ready to travel on her own, she's very independent, we decided that we would get her a watch, like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
We were going to get her a Bark phone. So they have these phones that are made for kids. I don't know if you're familiar. Yep. So it's a Bark phone. It's and you can't have social. You can only have whatever Bark allows, and it's very heavily monitored.
It's basically a Nokia from 2002.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. We were going to get her that, but then what happened was in 4th grade, even though all of us parents seemed to be on the same page about this whole phone technology thing, children started getting phones starting in 4th grade. So then it was like every day, Mom, I want a phone. The begging, which we were fighting real hard. Then the middle school came and she was going to be on the streets. And so we were like, all right, we're going to get her the Bark and we're going to monitor it. But everybody had Apple devices already. So she was already like, oh my God, Mom, no, I can't have that phone. That is like, no, and
so embarrassing, Mom.
Yeah, social. It's like social shaming.
Yes, and we knew she was gonna like lose it on purpose because that's what she'll do. She actually did that at one point. Yeah. So we ended up giving in. We compromised. We're like, okay, we'll get you the Apple Watch. So there's no way you can have like things on it. So then she had the Apple Watch for some time, and then we started getting nervous because she's walking down the street like talking and like doing like this, like with the phone up to her mouth and then to her ear, not paying attention to her surround. I don't know. Then we got nervous, and then we're like, screw it. Let's just. Everybody else has the dang phone. It's making it complicated to contact her. The watch dies so quickly. We need it to last longer. All the things. So she ended up with an Apple phone, and it's very annoying. And she secretly, recently, she's lost her phone for 2 months. Ooh. She hasn't had her phone for 2 months. She said just the watch because she secretly downloaded TikTok.
Ooh.
And we found her because I'm on TikTok, obviously, for the
and
podcast.
People you may know.
I love when they think that they're outsmarting us.
I mean, like, what were you thinking, child? We
temptation.
Like, yeah.
You know, it's like this
they
dopamine
all her
black hole.
Have it.
Yeah.
They all have it. And when you go to middle school, you know the school community and elementary school. You know the parents. You know everybody. You've been together this whole time. You've hosted play dates. You've been to their homes. Middle school. My daughter was the only girl from her school who went to this particular middle school, so she made all new friends. I don't know any of them. I don't know the
Sam
parents.
has been freaking out about middle school like since Quinn went to kindergarten. She's like, everything bad. Every parent I talk, like middle school is terrible.
I'll tell you what, my daughter is having the best middle school experience. Like, it's not normal. It is not, because I had the worst middle school experience.
Middle
like,
school
don't we all?
sucks.
She's loving life. Like she scratched her cornea earlier this week. It's been really painful and terrible in our house, and not fun to be in our house lately.
Mine either.
And she's our explosive kid. The little one is the chill one. She's the big one. So she was home from school one day, and then I was trying to make her stay home the next day because she really can't see, and she's in a lot of pain, and she has to be in the dark, and she's wearing sunglasses. It's like ridiculous. And she she was like, I can't stay here another day. I need to go to school. She loves school. But not because of school.
Because of her friends.
Because of the social aspect. She's like in heaven with...
Can't miss a day.
Yeah, but so in middle school, it's like you can't get on the same page with the parents because you have to build a whole relationship out, and it's like awkward to be like, so where do you stand on phones? This is the first thing you say.
Oh my God, try raising kids here where I'm like, oh, you want to have my kid for a play date at your house? Like, where do you keep your guns?
Oh God.
You know?
Oh God.
That's what we're dealing with.
Do you ask that?
Yes.
Yes. Good on you.
Yeah.
But you're not afraid to ask anything. Would you ask a parent you're just meeting, middle school parent, before I allow Rose to come over, or your kid to come over, where do you stand on phones and technology? Like, would you? Could you? Because I find it awkward. But
Middle school, I don't know.
It's hard. And
Mine are little, so it's still like I'm still the one.
They are creeping there. They are like,
It's going to come before you know it.
Quinn now like FaceTimes his friend. I just made her wipe. I have an old phone at the house. I literally just handed it to her this morning. I was like, you need to wipe this because his friends are FaceTiming him, but they're connecting to me. And I find it annoying. Last night it's like 9:00 and I see a FaceTime coming up from Joey. Go to bed, Joey.
Why do you have a phone right now, Joey?
You know?
It is
so
9
I'm like,
p.m.
I can't.
Put it away, Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's where it starts.
They just want to talk. So we're like, okay, well, maybe we need to get a landline and you and all your little friends can call each other.
That's what I said I was going to do, and then I didn't because, like, the logistics of putting in a landline.
That's exactly
and then
why
everybody
I
has to have a landline.
Right, and you need to do that with the other parents in your social group, or you've wasted your time.
Exactly.
It's a thing. Yeah, my friend who lives in Maine, she is, because her daughter's only 9 or 10, and so she got all the friends' parents to get these little landline phones because they're all like Wi-Fi connected, so they could talk. But I'm like, unless you
have to coordinate it, and you got to start it in elementary school.
Which you already said. Yeah, it has to be coordinated. It has to be done.
And then when you go to middle school, none of the kids are going to have it anyway. You're going to have to start all over. Like, I don't know. And then what happens is, like, to my point of, like, how we ended up giving in with the phone, like, I fall into her, like, FOMO. And, okay, I understand. I get it. It's so hard to know where we draw the line. And, like, am I really going to make her such a socially
So are you the one who is easily convinced, and is Anne the one who, like, holds the line?
No, I hold the line harder than Anne does.
Okay.
I'm the one who's holding on to this 2-month phone ban.
Yeah.
She's like, can we give it to her already? I'm like,
because she's making us miserable.
Yeah, but nope. Well, she still has her watch and she can do things. And when she gets home, she switches to the computer and she's like, it's barely punishment.
Right.
Barely. But at least she doesn't have her phone. She's like, Mom, I miss my phone so much. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. It's hard. It gets hard. She's got a boyfriend.
oh my goodness.
She's straight. Yep.
Oops.
Happens.
Where did you go wrong? Did you have to give her the talk, like, we love you no matter what?
Yes, we did. We did it with both the kids, actually, at a recent dinner, because my son was like, he's so cute. He goes, I don't know why, Mom. I don't know why, but I just always want to look at Riley, this girl in his class. He's like, I find myself, my eyes just turn to her, and then I just stare at her. I'm like, oh, okay. It's so sweet.
Adorable.
So sweet.
It's sweet. And then and then we switched it to humor and like, oh God, now you're both straight. Okay. We love you still, but I'm a little disappointed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so I know you because back before it was called the Queer Family Podcast, it was If These Ovaries Could Talk.
Correct.
So Sam and I were on your podcast. That was on Spotify in New York City, right?
Oh my God. Were we in person?
We were in person.
Yeah, that was way in the beginning.
Way in the beginning.
Before
Quinn,
the
I think,
pandemic.
was a toddler, maybe.
We only had
I don't even
one.
think we had 2 kids yet. So we were on an episode then. And then we revisited. Now it's a Queer Family Podcast. We were on again in December. Oh, we also were featured in your book.
Yes,
If These
you're in-
Ovaries Could Talk.
Yes, you're in the book.
Which was 2020 that came out?
That came out in 2020. We were supposed to have like a whole big thing and pandemic.
Back in COVID.
We had our the launch party was happening at the Strand, and that didn't happen. So it was like,
Yeah.
But there's a book, and you're in it.
I'm in it.
Some good quotes.
We're in it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's it about?
It's about queer families. It's basically just like extension of the podcast. So
Awesome.
Yeah, tell us about the podcast, because I love the podcast. I love what you have done with it. I mean, you were podcasting before everybody was podcasting. You're in what season now?
21.
Wow.
I know, it's
so
crazy.
cool.
Like 300 something episodes. Yeah, a name change in there. So it's the Queer Family Podcast. It's the show that highlights, celebrates, uplifts, and normalizes LGBTQ families and all of our fabulous identities. That's kind of the tagline. It's the show all about family, but with gay. So I just like you have guests on who are queer parents or hopeful queer parents or somewhere in the parenting sphere, and we talk about how you built your family, how you show up in the world, how you parent your kids, like all the things that go with queer family. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it started 8 years ago, over almost 9 years ago, with somebody I co-founded it with, Rob and Hopkins, and we called it If These Ovaries Could Talk, because we knew that we had enough lesbian moms to fill at least one season. When we did it, when we started it, we had no idea that it would take off. Like, I just knew I wanted to hear these stories, and I guess a lot more people needed their representation out there in the world. And now, 9 years later, still going strong. Name change to make it more inclusive, because we really did think it was just going to be our lesbian mom friends, so ovaries. But and then, you know, as a play on If These Walls Could Talk, you know.
We were just talking about that movie.
I know.
Yesterday.
She just messaged me about it. She's like, you've probably never seen this. I'm like, of course I've seen it. Was I correct? Anne Heche directed the sex scene between Ellen and Sharon Stone?
I didn't look it up, but
I don't know.
The context was,
I think
it popped into my head out of, you know, when things just like, it shows up and you're like, wow, oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah.
I loved the Chloe, how do you pronounce her last name?
Sevigny. I only know this because I interviewed the guy who went viral doing an impression of her, and he looked it up, and it's Chloe Sevigny.
Sevigny.
There we go.
But that little scenario I loved. And then when it got to the Ellen and Sharon Stone, I have these like conflicted feelings about Ellen now.
Yeah.
And
you didn't want to watch her have a sex scene, let's be honest.
No, it was, okay. I'm like, Sharon Stone, yes. Thank you. But this
Ellen,
now
No. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the movie, honestly. I just remember it being like some of the only representation that was out there. Yes. So obviously we're like, oh my God.
We would take whatever we could get.
We obviously saw it on DVD because that's what existed then.
Yeah. I think I saw it when it aired on TV. It was like a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah. So I think it was HBO or something.
Yeah.
The early days of streaming.
Yeah. I think I'm a little older than y'all. Just a tad.
Maybe her.
Barely.
Maybe not me.
But
you're a millennial rising.
I'm Gen X. But barely.
You know what? We just keep having the Gen Xers on because we just love them.
Yeah. Gen Xers are the best. Let's be real.
Have more.
Her
in
wife
common.
is a Gen Xer, so
I'm like on the cusp of. I'm in 82, baby. So
82. I'm 77. So
my wife is 77.
That's a good year.
You have a big year next year.
Really? No, I don't.
Next year?
Well,
no, she's like, no, I don't.
It's actually I'm still
no milestone.
I'm December. So I'm the very end.
Of
70.
So we have
I have
full of you.
I have some time. Like let's slow it down a little bit.
I'm excited for it. I feel like 40s are like gradually getting better for me personally. Mm-hmm. Like it's just all hard all at once.
Yeah.
But I feel like once we get into our 50s, it's going to be like
your lips to God's ears, my friend.
Things get better. Like we fully come into our own personhood at 50. Yeah. That's my goal.
All right, yeah, I'll take it. Like it's like 40s are the new teenager.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Let's just go with that.
I'm turning 41 next week, and turning 40 was such a disaster. I'm like, it really has to go up from here.
Has to. 40 is scary.
Trauma from 40.
Wasn't great, but it's going to be fine. It's just getting better and better.
It's getting better and better. Yes.
Sure.
Yes. The world every year. The world's on fire.
Mm-hmm. There is that. There is that.
We all just need a freaking break.
Yeah, we do.
Like this is not normal. This is not good for any psyche or emotional system to be constantly bombarded with new news every day that is all tragic and scary. Like this is not normal.
Right.
We need a break. The world needs a break.
The world needs a damn break.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, and I can never tell if it's satire. Like I think it's an Onion, like the Onion headline, and you realize, this is
actually happening.
This is a real thing.
This is real.
And then the Onion headlines, you're like, this is mild.
Yeah,
that's very.
Well, we're also doing this and also trying to send our kids to school with a jacket and a lunch.
Yeah,
and do all the little things.
Yeah, yeah. The dichotomy of it all.
Yeah,
putting on a happy face while the world
putting on a happy face
burns around you.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about the Queer Family podcast and kind of the evolution. Has your goal changed, or is it really just finding or having people find you who want to share their stories? And everyone's unique. So I'm sure that even if it looks like, oh, well, we had this couple and this couple, they're all still bringing their own version of.
Yeah, it stayed the same, just to tell the stories. And like you're right, you just answered it for me. Like everybody is, no, thank you. Beautifully said. Everybody, even if we have the same exact path, like for instance, you and I, we have like one of you gave birth to one, the other one gave birth to the other. You each used your own egg. Very similar, but such a different story.
So different.
Right? Like, because when it comes to queer family building, there's so many unknowns, there's so many variables that go into it that no matter what, there's going to be like some path that veers off and you learn something completely new about these beautiful, but also sometimes treacherous paths to parenthood. So, the stories just keep coming to me. Like there are people I seek out, like we found you and we were like, we want you guys to come. But for the most part, people write to me and they're like, I really think
people want to tell their story
should be on your show. Yeah. And it's really cathartic to tell our family building journeys because there really is no space still to this day where our whole and complete family stories are told in any way, still to this day. You look at mainstream media, and yeah, there's going to be a 2-mom family or a 2-dad family, but it doesn't. It's still, they don't feel well-rounded. And yeah, that's the storyline, is that's the 2-mom family,
that's the
right?
Right.
It's not just that. There's no like preteen shows. I don't know if you've gotten into the preteen show land yet. Thank God my daughter's out of it and we watch real things together now. But the preteen shows, oh my God.
Oh God.
But there's no preteen show that just happens to have 2 moms.
Right.
There's no representation for our kids, and there's no representation for us unless it's like a niche little thing that happens.
I feel like it's incremental, right? Like it's getting better.
Yes.
I was just thinking of my side. We had open house the other night, which is not Family Friday once a month, but once a
school year. Thank God.
Yeah.
And it was this little thing that he wrote, 10 things I love about myself. And one of those things was I have 2 moms.
Oh, I love that.
And of course,
what a
I'm
sweet
like,
kid.
You know, clutching my pearls because I'm like, my baby. But at the same time, he sees it as this superpower, right? Yeah. Like, how cool am I that I'm unique and I have 2 moms and I have friends that have 2 moms and this is not...
As they should.
You know?
Yeah.
I just thought that was really great. But I feel like it is incremental.
Awesome, though. That's amazing. Because my daughter, when she first went to the middle school, the teachers gave an assignment before the school started, like, hey, write some things, write a letter to a classmate that tells them something unique about you. And I'm like, oh, you got something good. And she's like, oh my God, Mom, I'm not saying that. Right? So she's like, I don't want that to be, and she explained, she said, I don't want that to be the first thing I open up with.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and then I have to dial it back because I find myself constantly being like, be proud of who you are, out yourself, show them their heteronormative thinking and throw it in their face. And,
okay, you sound like me.
Yeah, right? I'm like constantly like, and I've learned as she grows, I have to dial it back because my journey, my struggle is not hers.
And they didn't choose.
They didn't choose this. Yeah. And they get to handle it the way they want to. And they're not ashamed of it because we're raising them to be proud of it, but it doesn't mean they're going to be out and loud and proud about it like I am.
It doesn't define them, and they don't want it to define them.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Right? To the point of the representation and why we need more of it. So there's just what it is. Yeah. Right.
We were also at open house last week, and this kid who's met me at school and met Sam at school, but I don't think a lot of the kids ever really, he was like, looked at both of us. He's like, Quinn, you weren't kidding. You do have 2 moms. I'm like, you have met both of us. But he was like, that's cool. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It is cool.
It's
cool. Super cool. And that being said, actually, my daughter did just do something. She's starting to develop her little activist. I'm like, I try, but I have to. I can't be like, yeah, Rose, go. Like, I said, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, like try to be like real chill and nonchalant about it. Otherwise, she'll be like, Mom, gross, stop. But her Spanish teacher is a terrible teacher, awful. She hasn't learned a lick of Spanish, nothing. And all the parents at the school are like up in arms about how terrible the Spanish teacher is. He's really bad. But one of the questions on a recent test was said in Spanish, what does your dad do when he gets home from work? And my daughter, probably because she hates the teacher, and it wasn't necessarily like trying to, like being an activist, but I think it was a little of both. She raised her hand and she was like, Gustavo, I can't answer this because I don't have a dad.
Gustavo, come on.
Gustavo.
And he pushed back at her. He said, yes, you do. Answer the question. Ooh. She was like, I don't have a dad. And she was like, do I have a dad? I have 2 moms. And so she made it a thing. So I'm proud of her.
Good for her.
And that question is problematic. You can't ask that question because not just regardless of the 2 mom things or the dad thing. What if a kid doesn't have what if a kid's dad died? Like, what if a kid has a single parent? Like in this day and age in New York City.
Dad?
Yeah. What if he doesn't have? What if he's out of work?
Gustavo is terrible.
He's a terrible.
Should have never happened.
Yeah, but she called it out. I know, she called it out, and I'm proud of her for that, but I don't know if it's for the reasons I'm hoping.
Well, maybe she'll hold on to that feeling, and it'll turn into activism.
Yeah.
I'm like you, though, because it's really hard. Quinn is a quiet... Like, he's not a big, loud mouth. When if kids are bullying him, I'm like, tell them to tell them blah, blah, and he would just rather kind of go invisible. And so last year kids were making fun of him on the bus for having 2 moms because I had, of course, a huge pride flag on my door. And me, I was like, will you tell them this and that? And he was just not comfortable doing it. And I'm like, okay, I have to meet you where you are, let you grow into some of this, but also like, please just be a loudmouth activist with me.
Yeah, it's so hard because you do want them, to get there. And I do think they will in their own way, but it's their journey.
Yep.
And that's the hard part, to just sit back and let it. We're doing all the things. We're doing all the right things. We're raising them right. We're teaching them about all the things. And at some point you have to kind of just, okay, I did the work and now it needs to like simmer, I guess. And
yeah, it'll manifest at some point, right? Like my son is so non-confrontational and
mine is too.
Sadly ready to like, let's go anytime.
Yeah.
And then I think about it and I'm like, no, we're planting the seeds right now. And he watches how I interact with people. He kind of sees it. So I think it'll come out when it needs to, when they get a little more confident and comfortable.
I hope so. And I have noticed just watching my 12-year-old mature, and she is fully like, puberty has sprung, had done sprung. Like, she is a little lady.
Oh my God.
Even her face, I was looking at pictures from just like a year and a half ago, and it's not a little girl face anymore. Yeah. Like, that broke my heart. But they do. They change on a dime. But I have noticed that the boys in her grade are slower, and it's happening a lot slower than the girls. So we have more time with our sons, is my point. Maybe.
Yep.
I don't know. But my son is very similar to yours. He's quiet and doesn't really stand up for himself. He's tiny too, so he's like one of the small boys, which is not a good thing when you're a boy, apparently. So but we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right, right?
I hope so. Or I mean, we've been putting a lot of time and effort into this thing, so they need
time and effort.
They need to be okay.
That's my thing. I'm just like, I'm not going to raise an asshole. Like, if you don't want to be a big old queer activist because you have 2 moms, that's fine. But you will stand up for other people when they're like, if you're seeing someone else get bullied, I'm like, you're the person who steps in. So you're going to have to work on that.
Yeah, I'm trying. And my son is like resistant to it a little, which is interesting. And I think it's just because I don't know why. It's really interesting. My daughter really seems to have taken on the characteristics we've tried to push into her, and my son is resistant. And I wonder if it's because you guys had an interesting conversation in your episode where you ranted. Well, I should look at you, Laura.
Where I ranted?
I mean, you were there too. You were right there.
I love it.
You were in it too.
On.
Yeah. But you had an interesting talk about masculinity and raising our boys and male role models and teaching them what real authentic masculinity is, natural masculinity versus the stuff that's put on that all these men have. And I thought it was really interesting. And I am a boy mom too, and I've grappled with the same exact thing. Like, how do we make sure that he has the right representation, to make sure that he learns like what it is to be a man, but not a good man, one of the ones who stands up for the good things, the right things. And I have found and I loved everything you said, both of you. And I've also had this thought that when I'm thinking about it with my son, because he doesn't have, because he has two moms, he is trying to make up in his mind what it is to be a man based on the society he's seeing around him. And so he's pushing back at us because, no, I see this, moms. You're not a boy. This is my friends. This is how they act. This is how their dads act. This is how the guys in the TV act. And you don't know, moms, because I'm the boy, and I am.
He has more intrinsic knowledge about it just inherently because
he also happens to be a know-it-all and a mansplainer, just like by nature.
I think they're born with that.
Yeah. So I'm finding it hard to, like, it's like a tug of war a little bit with how much influence we have on the man he's trying to kind of become. Am I making sense?
Yes. Well, I think the first thing that jumps into my mind is like I inherently have more like masculinity. Like I feel like I'm in this perfect little spot where I understand, at least like from the men that have been in my life who have the masculine traits that I think are really lovely. Like everybody has both, right? I lean more into that side in the way I work, like the way I talk to him, the way we work together. We like sports, so I play but it's all of these like stereotypical masculine traits, but at the same time, I'm guiding him through these conversations about, or I'll even point out things on TV like, wow, that guy's really emotional, having a little fit. I guess men aren't supposed to be in roles where they're in charge because they can't. And I'm just pointing these out like, that's toxic. Yeah. That's not okay. Yeah. It's okay to have emotions, but you have to have control of them. Or even watching professional soccer. We went and saw Messi last weekend at the Yankee Stadium. And, these grown men are just rolling around on the ground like they're so hurt. Yeah. And he's like, get up, baby. And then he watches the women play and they're like bleeding, missing an arm, and just keeping. So he's like, I'm trying to push like calling the things out that we know are toxic. Yes. So he sees it live in someone else to be like, oh yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the best we can do. Yeah. And hope that it sticks. Yeah. Right. But I do feel like there's a part of it where there's a pushback, and I need to figure this out on my own type situation. And so what we can do is just continue to say the things and call the things out. And it just felt a lot easier to do that with my daughter than it does with him, which is interesting. Does he have a close, I don't know, do you have a brother or like a friend who's kind of close that he looks up to? No, not really. We have brothers, but no, not really. Yeah, my brother that's a hard no. Yeah, it's a hard no. But I mean, there are guys, and my wife is somewhat more masculine too. So like there is the energy and the things, but it is having the girl and the boy. I notice a difference, and I have to take a different slight approach with him than I did with her. And I have to be sensitive. Like with her, it's so easy to just be like, oh God, men. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you see how that's wrong? Do you see how it's not fair that I have to be a little more careful with it with him because he's a boy. Yeah. Yeah. And he's proud of his boyness. And I can't stomp on his boyness, so it's been... my wife and I do a lot of stomping, but I'm like, there's two of you, so figure it out together. There are two of them together, right. That's really funny. Your son is very much in the land of the lady. We gave in because he wanted a boy in the house so bad, so we got him boy fish. Wink. They're boys. Sure. How can you tell? No, like what do you name them? Well, it's been a fish fiasco in our house. We've lost a lot of them. Yeah, they die real easy. Well, no, they were doing great. So the first two were Corner and Bertrand.
They were goldfish that he won. I know, weird.
Okay.
But they were fish that he won at a fair.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So we were adamant, no, we're not getting any more pets. And then we're at this fair, and he wanted it so bad. Please, let me try. So I winked at Anne. I'm like, all right, let's let him try, thinking he's not going to win the fish. But of course, my wife, being the sporty woman that she is, said, here, let me try a couple, Orion. Let me just, bump, right in. Bump, right in again. I was like, it's like trying to give her the eyes on the side. Like, what are you doing?
Do you want this fish?
What are we doing here? So we won 2 fish and won 2 fish. And as the guy's like pulling them down from the shelf, I'm like, those are boys, right? Those are boys. He thought I was crazy. Just, can you make sure you pick the boy fish?
You sometimes just be like, hey, just pick up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
Those are boys.
Right? He was looking at me like I was so crazy. Just go with it. Yeah, man.
Come on.
So, so they're boys.
We're
I don't know how
getting a new kitten, and he's a boy, and you're just connecting the dots for me that he is so excited to have like another boy in the house.
Yeah.
Like,
boys are naughty. I'm never having a boy dog again. Are like only females.
yeah, but boy
We have a
cats
girl
are
dog.
boy cats are like
You need a girl.
snuggly little.
Yeah,
8-year-olds.
I don't know. Cats, I can't speak
I can't
about
wait.
I don't know cats.
cat
either.
life.
I don't do
I
cats.
wouldn't understand. So
We're a lesbian dog family. Dog lesbian family. Dog lesbians.
lesbian dogs, dog lesbians.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but it's just too much commitment.
So
for
I'm
me.
excited for you to have a
lot.
cat.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I don't know how we got on the fish story, but yeah.
Having a boy in the house, another boy.
I love that you got away with just fish, because that's always so. When Quinn turned 5, this was my wife's idea because she has all the bad ideas. We're gonna let him get a lizard, and then we went to get the lizard because I was like, no pets.
Yeah.
At the time, our dog that has since passed away, she was just very old, and we had a baby. And so when he turned 5, we took him, and what did she want to get? The bearded dragon. And then I was like, those are huge. So I literally said to the guy, I was like, what's the smallest lizard I can get? So we have a little leopard gecko.
Okay.
It's been mostly fine. So then, of course, when Simon turned 5, Sam is one of those like fairness. I'm like, life is not fair. He can't get a pet when he turns 5. So then we ended up getting a rescue dog last year. And he's like, I still didn't get my pet. I'm like, bitch.
That's your pet.
Your pet is shedding all over the house, actually.
Family pet.
So then I'm like, maybe a fish. And she's like, no, he needs an axolotl. I'm not getting a fucking axolotl.
Don't get an axolotl. I heard they smell.
Everyone I've spoken to is like, do absolutely not.
Yeah.
So currently there's a moratorium, but
though.
they are cute. But they're cute to go look at the pet
Okay.
store.
Yeah.
We're going to make a wager. I give it.
No, please don't. Don't
6
put it into
months,
the universe.
And this bitch is going to be.
Axolotl mom.
It's just. The thing is, she'll tell me about this lizard. Lizzie,
Yeah, some nights I'm
Lizzie?
like, I'm just feeding. Yeah, he named her Lizzie. My kids are not great at naming it.
That is your lizard.
I'm the one who takes care of
You
that.
take care of the lizard.
Oh.
You take it to the vet.
Sam takes it to the vet.
Yeah. But that's how it goes. The fish are mine.
Yeah.
I love those little fuckers. I
I'm
love
like,
them.
hey, sweetie, I have a little worm for you. I'm like, whoa.
I do. I talk to him. You know what? Yesterday, before Ann got home, I was supposed to be making him do his homework and like sitting there. I went to just talk to my fish, and there's a little bean bag in front of the fish tank. I had a glass of wine. I sat down on that beanbag. 30 minutes later, 30 minutes. I was just watching them. I was like, "Oh, look, he came out of his."
You need that.
It was so.
I've been bathing the gecko, giving her warm baths because she doesn't do well in winter.
See?
I am right there with you.
And you guys are
with the
talking
crazy.
about my cat?
Yeah, I know. We're
No,
talking.
but the fish, that's meditation. You needed that.
I love my fish, and now I have like 5 different foods I have to feed them because this one doesn't like that one.
It's
That
never as
one
easy
doesn't
as
like
you think
that
it's going to
food.
be.
It is not.
You have like
easy.
the filter and the whole system.
Oh yeah, I had to go
going.
buy it. I bought it. I had put so much money into these fish that we got for free at a fair.
Fair fish.
These are new fish though. These are different. They're not goldfish anymore. They died. But
Yeah, of course.
I went into mourning when those fish died. Like I had a full day of serious mourning. Not even.
Did you flush them?
No, they're in the freezer because they have to have a proper burial.
I was going to say, you're going to
spring. Where are you
have
going to bury
a service.
them?
I see this.
We don't know because we live in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So they're just
Lesbian
Central Park.
family
Dig a
arrested for burying fish corpse in Central Park.
We are thinking because we live close to Madison Square Park, so we're thinking
Oh, you could definitely get away with it.
We could, like, when it gets a little warmer, we'll just set up a little picnic and, like, covertly, like, because that's where our previous dog's ashes are spread in that park. So, and we were like, and then Roxy will be with Bertrand and Corner and a couple others that have died since. God. Yeah, it's been carnage in that tank. Yeah. One morning I woke up and there were fish dead everywhere. Like, I don't know what happened. It was very devastating. Oh my very God. Devastating. The things we go through. To add a boy to the house.
Oh my God. All right. Tell us a little bit about your newest podcast, Love Take Two.
Yeah.
Also, I do have to point out, so I think I told you this, Sam is obsessed with Jose. Super fangirl.
Everyone is.
Yeah. So she was like, oh, his story, I have to tell you a story. I'm like, no, we'll just listen to the first episode together. So then I'm crying. She's like, I told you that I already knew this and I didn't want to listen again. Oh, but the part that got me the worst was when you said you like bright lighting.
No,
I was shook, Jaimie.
No. I do.
Of all the things we learned in that episode.
It's so funny.
Give me your gay card immediately.
I know. Yeah, right? I was like, what?
Retracted.
I was just thinking about this morning because everybody gives me grief for it, but I gotta say,
you do look good in bright lighting, though.
I like it bright. I don't like my eyes hurt in dim lighting, but that doesn't mean I don't like nice lighting.
Okay.
I like bright, nice, like it has to be an ambiance, but I don't like it too dim because my eyes hurt.
Okay, so we're differentiating bright versus like LED.
Dim light hurt your eyes. You have blue eyes. They should be better.
No, dim lighting is like, I feel like I'm squinting all the time. I don't like it. And
do you have readers now?
I do now. It just happened in the past year.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But you know what? I like them as a prop because I've never had glasses. So now I wear them in photo shoots just because, even though I don't need them.
Sometimes I'm like, I dress so basic, it'd be fun to have like glasses.
A pop of color.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bitch making fun of my wife, of course, because my wife's font on her phone is as big as the numbers. And we're like, here, just try her readers on, puts them on, and all of a sudden can read. Oh. And then all of our friends are now doing this, like, oh my God, this is mind-blowing. I can read now. So we're at this, funny. So I like to ask people about.
I just recently started to need readers. Yeah, it's a thing, but not all the time. Anyway, but I like the accessory. Yeah. But my daughter just recently scratched her cornea randomly, so we've been living in the dark, and it's killing me. So it's so funny you brought that up. It's killing me. I walked in the house, and all the lights were off, and the shade was down.
Oh, no.
It took everything inside of me to not, like, run and bring it all back just to hurt my daughter. Like that's how deep it is. I don't like to be in the dark.
How does she do that, by the way? How does one scratch cornea?
She's 12, and I think she was just talking and gesticulating, and
that sounds so painful.
Oh. Yeah, it's painful. Yeah. I wouldn't wish it. It's starting to get better though. So, good. But yeah, not fun. You have to put. I had to put antibiotic. She had to put antibiotic drops in her eye every hour.
What?
Yeah, did you hear that? Every hour.
That's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Every hour. So the nights. Yeah.
Jaimie.
Laura. Actually, I have to say.
What kind of a backwards doctor told you?
We missed many of those hours.
Yeah, I bet.
Overnight.
F that.
Yeah, but she's okay. It's healing.
She has 2 eyes. It's fine.
It's fine. It's healing. But yeah. Oh, God, the drama of it all. The drama of it all.
The drama of it all.
Oh, so
Love Take Two. We're going to get our circuitous.
It's very circuitous with me. I'm sorry. I just keep talking.
No, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, Love Take Two is a fun show that we just launched. It's Jose Rolón, a.k.a. NYC Gay Dad. So now I'm getting to know him like better and better, and we're together all the time, like out on the streets. He gets recognized everywhere. I don't get recognized anywhere. Nobody knows who I am.
Silent partner.
I'm just like the little short lady on his side. Like people.
His little sidekick.
Oh my God, I love you and your children. Stop him on the street. Like,
no, Sam would fully do that.
Yeah. It's sweet, and he's the sweetest guy. But so this show is just like all about the take two moments in life, so the transitions in your life, and the tagline of the show is sometimes the second act is better than the first. So it's all about life stories, and in love and in life and careers, whatever we have many takes.
And you guys are so well paired too.
Thanks. I think so. I hope so. It's going well. It's really fun. Yeah, it's a podcast like the love, take two. It's your take two version of yourself writing a love letter to your take one. Like, it gets better. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Love, take two. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah.
But it's probably not the best thing that we have to explain the title, but
That's okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going well. It's fun. And we have some cool guests. So
Yeah.
it's now I'm a podcaster with 2 podcasts.
Wow.
Who knew? Who knew?
Oh.
Who knew this little passion project would turn into?
Right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Talk about take twos.
There you go.
Yeah.
Want to do some queer quickies with Jaimie?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you thought about them? Do I need
No.
to change them up? Okay. First celebrity crush.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay. I have to take this way back. Do you remember that show Silver Spoons?
Nope.
No, because
No.
I'm older than you. Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder. Somebody in this podcast listening
My
platform.
wife is
Ricky Schroeder,
gagging right
yeah.
now, I'm sure. Yeah.
Ricky Schroeder, Silver
exactly what
Spoons,
you're
2 silver spoons together. So good. Such a good show.
It sounds like a 70s montage already.
Yes, it's so good. You're going to think I'm going to say Ricky. It is not Ricky,
Not
obviously.
Ricky.
He had a stepmom named Kate. I didn't know what it was, the feeling, but I wanted every episode with Kate in it. I was like in love with Kate. I was also in love with Chrissy from Three's Company. I called Three's Company Chrissy. And this is when I'm like 5.
Yeah.
Which is like, how did I not know?
Yeah.
Is this Kate?
Yes. Oh my God, that's Kate.
Goodness.
That's Kate.
My mom had that hair.
Yeah.
Good hair.
That's
Yeah.
very
Good hair.
Margaret.
Yeah, very, just a sexy lady. That
Look at her.
Sexy.
I'm obsessed.
Kate, like the fact that I pulled her name.
Yeah.
She wasn't even in most episodes.
And she should have been.
But
Right,
clearly.
that's core.
Yeah, I knew Kate. Kate and me. Yeah.
Kate and Chrissy, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the first queer bar you ever went to?
Oh, this is fun. I grew up in San Francisco. I grew up in Bernal Heights in San Francisco. And there is one of the oldest lesbian bars, like right around the corner from the house I grew up in. So I used to trick or treat there. So it's Wild Side West, the lesbian bar. It's still there. I used to trick or treat. So that counts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
I
all like
lived in
the
Pacific Heights.
dykes on a bike. Oh, really?
For a very short time. And I have absolutely been there. Yeah.
You know Wild Side West?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this beautiful garden in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I trick-or-treated.
I can't believe it's still there.
The dykes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and it's such a
awesome.
dive. It's such a dive. But
Love
the
a dive.
garden in
With
the
a garden?
back
A dive
is
with a
amazing.
garden?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Say no more.
Bernal Heights. That
Yeah.
must have been lovely.
Yeah, it was cool. It's a cool place to grow up.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay. What's one stereotype about queer women you secretly love?
Oh, God, one stereotype that I see. Well, that they're badasses. I love that stereotype. That they're bitches. I love that, too. Also, that they... Can I be crude?
Yes,
Be as crude as
please.
you want. Yeah.
They lick vagina. I secretly really like that.
The preference.
I don't know.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this answer.
Now I'm curious about what the next one is. Where you're going to go with this? What's your queer superpower?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't have one.
Of course you do. You have so many.
Oh my
I feel like I
goodness.
have no queer game, nothing whatsoever. I'm like you, Laura. I feel like I have the queer invisibility cloak. I guess that I can show up and be stealth in situations. I guess that's not really a superpower.
Yes,
that kind
it
of
is.
sucks.
Are you missing that part of you're like a theater person?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a queer superpower.
If I was a gay boy,
All right,
like, I don't fit
sorry,
in.
It's just me, I'm the gay boy in the room.
like I'm the lesbian in musical theater. That's not really a thing so much.
There. Superpower.
I think it's a superpower.
All right, that's okay. I'm a lesbian in musical theater, and I speak up and I speak out.
That is a superpower.
I think that's
Yeah, because as we discussed, not everyone, and it's not just children.
Yeah.
A lot of people just aren't comfortable. And that's why I'm always happy to like put my face, my voice attached to whatever, because I'm like, not everyone can do this.
Yeah.
Not everyone feels okay doing this. And so if I can, I will.
Yeah, I think, for me, it's I speak up, I speak out. And that's just come from the years of telling these stories and
Yeah.
realizing I need to be unapologetic about, like, even just saying the word lesbian. Do you notice people whisper that word still?
Yeah.
Like it's, oh yeah, well, la 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 la. Oh yeah, she's a lesbian. La 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 la. Like, why'd you whisper that? So I say it loud and proud anywhere I am. And I feel like that's just even like a nod to like, screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I find myself just bringing up like my wife whenever because there's so many instances in our lives where that doesn't feel safe or I just don't want to go there. And so now I'm like, I was at my first, I told Sam the other day, I was like, I don't know why my brain did this, but I was at my first appointment for physical therapy for my back. And so she's asking like, oh, when you delivered your child. And I was like, well, I just did the first, my wife did the second. And then I was like, that means there was no reason for me to tell her that at all.
But
at all.
Compelled to.
But I did feel compelled to say that.
I do the same thing too, all the time. Yeah, nobody was asking. It wasn't even pertinent to the story in any way. But, well, actually, my wife gave birth to the first one. I gave birth to the second one.
Now she knows.
Yeah.
Now
she knows.
For the future.
Yeah, and it's good.
I think it's a great thing.
You know how once you have kids, you know, like when you have that queer invisibility cloak, I love that you call it that. That's fun. Because I'd never have a word for it that I can think of, so I like that. But you could, before kids, if you were out and about in the world and somebody like made a reference to you about your husband, you would just let it pass, like a cab driver. You're going to go see your husband? Yeah, I'm going to go see my husband.
Yes.
He loves football or whatever, right? Like you would just let those moments pass. But now when you have kids, you can't.
You can't.
You can't. You have to model the pride.
Yeah.
Right? And there was this one time, sorry, I'm taking us on a side
I love it.
tangent, but there's this doorman who my family and I got really friendly with that worked in the building down the block, and we'd pass him and we'd talk to him all the time. The whole family, mind you, my wife, me, the 2 children, always together. One day, my daughter and I are walking home, just the 2 of us. And he's like, oh, where are you coming from? I'm like, oh, she had a basketball practice. Oh, basketball, that's great. I used to coach basketball. It's really great for them. It's really great. But you got to be careful, though. Because a lot of times, the basketball will turn the girls into lesbians.
Oh, my God.
No.
Yes.
Or you die.
You're like, can we all hope? Thank you.
I had a moment like, okay, I can let this go. Or no, I can't let this go because my daughter is right here. So I just blurted out real quick, oh, that's okay, because I'm a lesbian. Boom. He was so awkward. And then he had to name every gay person he's ever known in his whole life. And he felt so embarrassed.
As he should.
Yes.
As he should. That was a weird-ass thing to say.
But, like, it's just a great example of those moments that we're hit with that we have to make a split-second decision and make sure that we're modeling pride for our kids, because we don't want them to feel any of that shame.
Yeah.
Any of it at all. So, and there've been, I'm sure you have stories like that too. There've been many more moments
all the time
throughout the years where I just have to write it right away.
Yep.
You can't let it sit. You can't. Yeah. It's hardcore. So we're hardcore bitches.
Hardcore bitches.
I feel like it's a good segue into this one. What makes you go from 0 to unhinged?
Anything the Mad King says.
Oh, God.
Anything the Mad King does right now in this day and time. Anytime there's like inequities between men and women. Anytime anybody attacks anybody in the trans community.
So just constant. You're constantly unhinged.
Constantly gaslit.
Same with us.
Yes. It's
all
funny.
the gaslit people of the world. Yeah.
It was the same thing on my therapy appointment on Tuesday. I was talking, and I'm like, it's so hard for me to explain my problem, but I think it's just injustice.
Yes.
Like, injustice sets me off. I can't contain it. And there's so much of it right now that is visible and out there that it's just infuriating. So
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
with you.
And when everybody's too heteronormative in a room, it pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a potty mouth. It pisses
That's what we do here.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
explicit.
If I'm in a room full of moms and they're talking so heteronormative and not thinking of the other side and other perspectives, I have to be the one who's always bringing it in and like, oh, well, I guess your husband. I feel like I'm always the squeaky wheel. And I feel like I'm on my soapbox all the time. And I feel like I annoy people. I don't know if I do. Probably, I'm sure I annoy people. Who am I kidding?
I feel that I definitely do, and I don't give a
I was going to say, and do we care though?
I mean, like I don't, and then I'll go to bed at night and be like, Jaime, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just let that be? And I have so many friends who just let it be.
Yeah.
but I can't be that person.
I have more friends in my everyday life who don't let it be.
We all need to not let it be. And also it's exhausting, and also it's hard. And also it's hard to call people out. I don't know. And there's times that I do keep it to myself, and then I hate myself for it.
Same. I'm like, oh, why did you even allow that?
I think about that more frequently than speaking up. Like the moments that I had an opportunity to say or do something that was the right thing, but
There's
I chose
more regret
safety.
there. Yeah.
Like for me, it's always, I choose safety over, and now I'm like, I don't know, that the line is getting very blurry.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like there are more and more opportunities at this point to call out that stuff because it's coming more and more.
Yeah.
But I had an instance, this was 2 or 3 months ago. It's still eating me up that I didn't say anything. One thing that was happening, and it was in a room full of parents because I'm a member of the SLT committee at the school. Don't even get me started on how that happened. It is not me, but something was said, and I didn't fix it. I didn't say something, and I'm still mad that I didn't. I'm so mad that I didn't. And I was trying to figure out a way, because it was the principal who said it. I was trying to figure out a way how do I say this? How do I say this without because nobody else at that table rocks the boat in any way. I'm still mad.
We just had this conversation on a recent episode with Jen talking about queer allyship and how we shouldn't always be the ones who have to say it, but we are.
But we are. Yeah, it's true. Get some perspective. You think about all sides of everyone who's in the room before you open
experiences outside of your own.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Much better way to say it. Great. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Best queer movie or show?
That's hard. Oh, my brain right away just went to The L Word. But The L Word, it's not the most perfect show. I just like it because there's lesbians kissing and having sex. You know what I mean? And really, I only liked watching one of them do it. And she's not even the gay one, so that's problematic.
Which one?
Bet.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I just.
Oh wait, we should do a side by side, Bet and stepmom Kate.
They're kind of similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
Did she have boss vibes? Is that what it was?
I loved Bet. I don't know. No, she didn't. Kate was soft. She was the stepmom. You know, she was just kind.
Yeah. Aw. I mean, L Word is
it's a badass.
It was a point in time.
Yeah.
Right? We look back on it like we do most things in early 2000s. And everything's cringe. But at the time, it was huge.
It also was people outside of our own community. It was mainstream to a degree, which doesn't happen for sapphic anything.
No, right, totally. Wait, is there anything else, though? What's another show? I just can't even think of another show, honestly.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Fellow Travelers. We've talked about that before.
I don't know what that is.
But that's...
Oh, during that time?
Yeah, I mean, heated rivalry, but that's gay, that's male.
That's not sapphic.
We don't get...
Then it was Queer as Folk and then L Word.
Oh, I never watched Queer as Folk.
Neither did I. Sam tried to get me to watch it. Some of those early 2000s, late 90s things, she tried to make me rewatch the L Word, and I was like, this is no longer watchable.
I mean, Queer as Folk had a lesbian couple. And then one of the gay friends was the sperm donor.
But there's always a gay show with the lesbian couple.
Yeah, it was like the token lesbian couple.
Yes.
And that's not what I want to see. I want to see the token straight couple.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have a mom and a dad? Wow.
Fine. That's how I treat all of our straight friends, and I know they're cool if they can just deal with it.
They're okay, fine.
Yeah, we have our mom group. So my wife is best friends with all these girls she played adult basketball with when they all first moved to New York City.
Is that what made her a lesbian?
Totally. And they're all gay.
Of course.
They're all gay. And we all have kids now, and they're all married off. So there's this group of these lesbian moms, except there's one straight girl in the mix and her husband. But our kids, we're chosen family. So the kids, it's I'm Aunt Jaimie, and Aunt Liz, and Aunt Karen, Aunt Toby. And just to keep the theme going, they call Pat, the husband, Aunt Pat.
Yeah.
He loves it. He rolls with it. He's Aunt Pat.
I love it.
Because we got to keep it going, and we're lesbians, Pat. Yeah. Come on, get on board. But
I love that.
Yeah, if they can hang with it, they're good. He's good masculinity in my son's life.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Any guy who can like hold down an Aunt Pat, I feel like is quality.
He's cool. He's chill.
Yeah, we have some of those, and I'm really grateful for them.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, and he's fine that his wife basically is an honourary lesbian when we're together. That's how it is, Pat. Sorry.
You're like, this is actually the way the world works all the time. Which is hilarious. Do you guys go to Liberty Games?
Yeah.
We do too.
Well, actually, no. Okay, no, I don't. I don't do the sports thing.
How dare you?
I know. Actually,
She's musical theater. Okay?
No, it's basically theater. The game is so much fun.
We watch them on TV. Our friends, Aunt Karen and Toby, have tickets, and I think they have brought Anne a couple times, but we don't have. There's not enough tickets to bring me, so I always just say, no, just you go. It's fine. I'll watch it on the TV with you next time there's a game. I'm not watching it by myself. But we go to the Gotham games. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend has season tickets.
We're going because they're going to be at Madison soon. Gotham.
There you go.
I vaguely remember. This is one of the things my wife gets so annoyed at me about. She tells me things and then I don't remember the details.
Isn't that all of us?
Yeah, who's supposed to remember details? That's what family calendars are for.
Yeah, I think she said Aunt Karen bought all of us tickets to Gotham playing in Madison Square Park in the next month or so. Look it up. I think
I'm going to have to look this up.
Yeah,
That's
I think
exciting.
it's happening unless I dreamt it, which is also quite possible.
Yeah.
I am
Love it.
close to 50.
I'm excited for the women's Major League Baseball.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's coming, right?
soon.
That's happening?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Little league of their own, just like we deserve.
Yeah.
League of Their Own. That's the show.
Yeah, but it's not, there's no lesbian love. You know, is that what you mean for like the queer show?
Oh, League of Their Own, the show,
show.
which they canceled immediately.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
It was
didn't renew
wonderful.
it. It was good.
It was good.
It was good, but I wasn't attracted to any of them. It's like, I kind of need to be
You need a little sexy in there.
Like, I need to want, I
Trying to
need to
rewind.
want
Jamie wants to enjoy the sex.
I want to plug myself into one of them that have doing it with the one that I find attractive. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I need to.
Yes.
I
like
need
when you
to,
watched what's her name in the pool in that movie.
Oh my God, Denise Richards and Nev Campbell.
You wanted to be Denise Richards.
What movie?
I wanted to be Denise Richards.
What?
because
Wild
you
Things?
want Nev.
That was my like
Nev is your
awakening. Yeah.
Nev.
It was Party of Five.
Gay Awakening.
Where I'm like, why am I watching this show? I'm obsessed with the show. I had no idea. And so
Nev.
I'd make my boyfriend watch it with me. And then we watched that movie, Wild Things.
Amazing.
And then I was like, might need to double click into that one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Double click into that clit. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where that there's the singing. That's not a song, but it should be.
It should be.
It should be.
Brandy Carlisle, get on that. Please.
Get on
What are
it.
you doing? Amazing.
All right.
Well, this has been fun.
So fun. I mean, I would just sit here all day and
I know. I could chat.
yap with you.
Chat. Next time we could do it at night, and we'll have cocktails.
Yes.
That's perfect.
You're listening to Unseen. We're a home for queer millennial voices. No fame, no filters, no perfection required. We celebrate queer millennials with stories to tell, wisdom to share, and voices that deserve to be heard. This is a space where real life, messy, hilarious, and full of heart is always worth sharing. Watch us on YouTube, listen on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.